Hi, it's Miles from Quantified Software. I wanted to give you a sense of my background with software. Where am I coming from and what are my experiences? I'm sure that informs deeply the questions I'm asking and maybe will help you understand where I am in my journey. I welcome your feedback. As an overview, I've been a startup founder of technology startups 3 different times. I've invested in dozens of technology startups. I studied computer science in more of a broader liberal arts perspective, so I wasn't going deep on the engineering. I did have fun in a crypto class, didn't really love the algorithms class. My senior project was about automated testing. Using Java introspection, it created objects to pass in a range of test scenarios. It wasn't amazing, but it shows my early interest in automated testing, and I was definitely interested in software development methodologies. I started a company straight out of college and was responsible for product. We started with long requirements docs, and we did get right looking at getting questions to developers right away. It was a real focus that I had, and I think it helped our development process remove bottlenecks, get answers, and move things forward. I have experience with religious wars between Agile and ITIL, more of a waterfall perspective. People who are focused on security, uptime, reliability, certainty, delivery, cost, versus folks who were trying to create, trying to explore what was possible, will build great products for customers and focus on the front end. Everyone wanted to have quality, everyone wanted customers to like it, but man, was it hard to bring these two groups together. I also have experience with outsourcing development. So, project based work where you pay a fixed price up front and you get some bit of code delivered. I've had a dedicated team where it's more of an open ended process. They work for someone else, but they're 100% on your project. I've also been involved in opening an office in Chennai to hire developers, testers, build a whole development center. And we've had developers in multiple offices in the US, starting in one and growing. Dozens of developers in the process. On the infrastructure side, I've seen outsourced data centers, but owning the hardware, building data centers for speed, compliance, and control. I've seen cloud-based, the whole gamut. I've tried critical chain project management to try to address some of these different perspectives on how things could be done, to try to harness the insights from theory of constraints in the manufacturing world and apply it in software. Boy, was that a challenge. Maybe that's for another time. From a size perspective, gone from, 0 to 5+ offices, remote workers, dozens of developers, as I mentioned. Worked with teams that didn't grow. In another startup, they grew to maybe a dozen. Starting with virtualization, starting with building in a weekend. I've done that in a software scenario. I've also, been born on AWS for a startup, and been in a case where I was less responsible for tech and product, where I was a executive in the business and a co-founder, but had physical distance between the tech and product team in one city, sales and marketing, customers in another, and that is a real challenge, even more challenging than I realized it would be. At Yale, I co-created and co-taught a course at the business school about managing software development. The idea was, as software is eating the world, everyone is going to be involved in a software project. If you're a business leader, you're going to be having people reporting to you or building software. Or maybe you're going to be the customer for a project internally or externally. You're going to buy it. So during that course, we taught people who had no coding skills the basics of what is a software development process, what are the tools that are needed, and even getting a little bit hands-on in code, practice Scrum and Agile. It was a popular course and is still going on today and informs some of the questions I have about this field. Hopefully this background on my bio and exposure with software development gives you a sense of where I'm coming from. No, I've never been at the enterprise scale with thousands of developers. No, I've never been successful at multiple generations of products, being able to bring to market something that generates really significant revenue for the business and becomes the new important business line. I have gaps in many other ways, and I hope to learn through quantified software through this journey with you about many more. Keep learning, and this has been Quantified Software. Thank you.